Hello, I'm here in North Idaho enjoying this beautiful weather outdoors. It's just starting to snow, so I thought I'd bring you outside to enjoy it with me. My name's Nikki. I'm a registered nurse. I initially became interested in alternative medicine when I was really ill about 10 years ago, and Western conventional medicine just wasn't getting to the root cause, wasn't able to help me. I was introduced to Dr. Toby. He saw me as a whole person, mind, body, spirit, taught me how with diet, some detox, some supplements, taught me how to decrease stress by praying more, meditating, getting out in nature, and just being grateful for what I have. Those type of things really changed my idea of health and how to get healthy, and realized my body actually can heal itself if I give it what it needs. So that's why I'm here today. I wanted to, if you're in a state of health already, great, we want to keep you healthy. If you are in a state of disease, we want to bring you out of that and help your body to heal itself. The winter solstice, to me, it's the celebration of the longest hours of darkness. So I think of that as a time for regeneration, a time for renewal, and a time for self-reflection. Things we can do for our body that to help nourish it, to get on so that we can move forward with the next year. But we really need to take time for ourselves during this longest time of darkness, the winter solstice time. 2020 has been an unprecedented year. Some of the terms I've heard to describe it is disconnect, overwhelm, unpredictable, all very stressful terms. It's causing stress, both emotional and physical, on our body. That's why I wanted to focus my short talk today on our adrenal glands. The adrenal glands are so important in that stress response. They work so hard for us, and I wanted to kind of show you some ways that you can nourish and kind of give your adrenal glands a little bit of tender loving care during this winter time. The adrenal glands, they are little triangular glands that sit on top of each of your kidneys. They produce hormones that regulate your metabolism, or they help in regulating your metabolism, your immune system, your blood pressure, stress response, and the sleep-wake cycle. Some of the specific hormones you might have heard of are cortisol and adrenaline. When you become overworked or are in chronic stress, you can overwork your adrenals. Some of the symptoms of that might be you wake up in the morning and you have anxiety, or in the evening you can't get to sleep. So insomnia, some blood pressure problems. Some people even have disruption in their endocrine systems. I like to think of the adrenal glands as an emergency backup. If your power goes down in your home, you bring in that emergency battery pack and you have light. You cannot rely on that constantly, though. The batteries will run out. It'll burn out pretty quickly. The adrenals are the same. They're there for when you have a big test, or you have a big project due, or something, and you need to get that heart rate up. You need to get motivated. The adrenal glands, they kick in and they get you moving. They get things done. But if you use them constantly, they will become overworked, and they will not work for you in times when you need them. So with that, there are some things you can avoid, so we can actually stay away from things that might stimulate them too much, things that don't heal your adrenal glands. Things like caffeine you want to stay away from. That is too stimulating. Sugar, both artificial and regular sugar, stay away from those. Alcohol, processed foods, fried foods, and fast foods, those just they don't nourish your body. They do not nourish your adrenal glands. Things that you could do in place of those, instead of coffee, what I do is herbal teas. They're warming to your body. And I think when I'm thinking of teas or any foods, I think of things that nourish the adrenal glands, things that have vitamin C, the B vitamins, magnesium, zinc, iron, things that are loaded with that is excellent for your adrenal glands. As far as the herbal teas, chamomile. Chamomile has been shown to decrease anxiety and stress, and it's a great one to sip on at night. It's warming, and it also helps you with sleeping. Rooibos actually helps balance your cortisol levels. Licorice has been proven to be healing to your adrenal glands. So licorice teas. Nettle leaf is full of minerals and vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin K, B vitamins, calcium, magnesium, iron. Ginger is very warming. We need things that are warm this time of year. Green tea, if you must go for something that has caffeine in it and you need that little bit of caffeine, green tea is a good choice. It has something called L-theanine in it, and it actually offsets that caffeine stimulus. You want to stay hydrated at this time of year. Your adrenals are hooked up to your kidneys, and the kidneys are important in detoxification, and you need that fluid going through to get rid of all those toxins, so stay hydrated. Vegetables that I think of, the ones that come to mind, are green leafy vegetables and the really colorful, like oranges and purples. I love Swiss chard, collard greens, spinach. They're full of magnesium and folate. Red peppers, vitamin C, full of antioxidants, and just get all those different colors. They actually decrease inflammation. Onions are excellent. Avocados, I know that's more of a fruit, but I always put it in with the vegetables, and they have a lot of B vitamins, magnesium, and vitamin C. They're excellent this time of year as well. Lean meats, especially the fish. Whole grains, eggs, seeds, nuts. When you're doing the seeds and nuts, try and get ones that aren't so processed, maybe sprouted, and stay away from the really salty processed ones. Kefir is a fermented milk, and it's got a lot of beneficial bacteria that helps heal your gut. And when you heal your gut, it decreases stress, decreases anxiety, decreases inflammation, and in turn, it helps heal your adrenal glands. When you think of fruit, go for the fruits that are lower in sugar, like apples, blueberries, cranberries, raspberries. Those types of things, they aren't full of sugar, but they're still very nourishing. Go with warm herbs. I love the ones that I've actually been using a lot this wintertime that kind of warms you up from the inside. We already talked about the ginger, love ginger, but cinnamon, black pepper, cardamom, garlic, those all are excellent herbs just in general to warm you up in this wintertime. I will put some recipes on the CDA Healing, HEALING.com in the handout section. I'll have a recipe for a salmon with avocado and crispy Brussels sprout recipe that's wonderful. I also have one that's a cranberry walnut conserves. It's got walnuts, cranberries, cinnamons, apples. It's like a salad, but you can actually eat it warmed. It is delicious. One of the things for this wintertime that I've talked about a lot, even with the leafy greens, try and steam them or saute them. Start that digestion process early. Get them warmed up first, and then your body's not working so hard to digest them. Other things that you'll want to remember besides diet is winter is go with the natural cycle of winter. So go to bed early. Give your body what it needs. It needs sleep. So go to bed early. Maybe wake up a little bit later if you're able to. Get outdoors. Use all your senses when you're outdoors. You know, feel the fresh air, smell it in, feel different things, use your sight, touch everything. I was asked to give you one of my favorite tips when being out in nature. When you go outside, or even right now, it could be inside because of all the Christmas trees, but grab a little sprig of pine or spruce or fir, smush the branches a little bit, and take a deep breath in. That the smell that you're smelling, the terpenes, in fact, it's called alpha pinine, and they've been proven to decrease anxiety. The other thing, which is amazing, is that they have something called phytocides that actually increases your natural killer cells. And at this time of year, the natural killer cells are a white blood cell that helps track down and kill viruses. How appropriate for this time of year. Get rid of those viruses. So that's pretty much all for what I wanted to talk to you. I really, though, it's so important to get your adrenals strong. Let's decrease the anxiety and the stress in our life right now. In February, start looking for, we're going to be doing a program where, more of a group program where we can help you detox, give you some lifestyle ideas to get your body really healthy and ready for this new year that will be coming very soon. Thank you so much for spending your winter solstice with me.